Hey everyone, what is going on and welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh and I'm the Daily Explorer and I have an awesome kick-ass video for you guys. In today's video, I have an awesome graveyard that we're going to be exploring together. Tons of stuff to see here, tons of graves, old monuments, memorials, mausoleums, stuff like that, as well as there's a few trains here and stuff like that from the old train station that used to be right around in this area. So there is a lot of stuff to see in this video. Got a lot of stuff to cover. If you guys do like this stuff, make sure you guys hit that like button. Let's jump into it before the rain comes. Let's do it. It's starting to drizzle a little bit. It's cold and it's crappy. We're here in Ohio. This is the Copley Cemetery here in Copley, Ohio. Kind of hiding underneath this little shelter thing here. It's got some graphics and some stuff here on the board. Copley Township Cemetery, 3770 Copley Road. There's a few different signs and stuff like that here. If you guys want to pause the video and kind of read that stuff, there's a lot to kind of go through there. But I'll try to show as much stuff as I can on the video. So this is a pretty cool cemetery. It's in kind of a busy area right here off the highway. And it does have as well, it does have a pretty cool train down yonder that way. It's been, I don't know if it's like a decoration or if they use it periodically. It's in dead center of the screen there. It's kind of reddish, a little bit of yellow. We're going to get over there. We're definitely going to check that out here in this video. Highly curious on what that is. Here, let me finish these signs. So this is kind of cool. History of taps, one version. One version. There's multiple versions of this story. And it even says reportedly in the beginning. So that's how you can definitely tell this is definitely not a true story. For sure. But reportedly, in 1862, when the Union Army was on one side of a narrow strip of land and the Confederates were on the other side, a captain, his name was Robert Ellicombe, from the Union Army, heard the moans of a stricken soldier. In the darkness, braving the fire, he crawled to the soldier and dragged him back to the Union line. He then lit a lantern and discovered the wounded man was actually a Confederate and his own son. So that's an incredible story. You guys can read the rest of it there if you guys want to pause the video and check that out. It's amazing. It's a little bit of a map. Sideways map. Sideways map. I don't know why they put that one sideways, but or a vertical map. Vert map. Here's another map, I guess, of the cemetery. I'm not sure whether there's two of them or must show a different section, I guess, maybe of the cemetery, but it's a pretty large cemetery. It's got a lot going on to it. We're going to check a lot going on here. So we're going to check out all these graves. Definitely a lot of really old graves here. Some pretty cool stuff. Seems like the rain is kind of stopping now. It was a little bit of drizzling. So a little bit of drizzle, my chisel. You know what I'm saying? My jizzle. Oh, geez. That wasn't a good one. What's this right here? It's a pretty cool building. It's almost like a little railroad shack of some sort. They sold lemonade out of this window, I'm sure, at one point in time. That's what the history told me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. That'd be pretty cool, though. They're selling lemonade out of this building. That was the whole purpose of this building, was to serve lemonade to people coming to the cemetery and for the railroad system itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and start off. Let's go ahead and check out the first grave we see, which this one right here is almost completely weathered away. I can't even tell what it says. Yeah, look at that. So traditionally for these videos, if you guys have been following along on my YouTube channel thus far, you guys will know that in the nighttime, once the night hits, I will do an EVP session to see if we can get any sort of voices or any sort of phenomenons on audio. So I definitely love to do my ghost hunting, especially for these cemeteries. I try to go through and show as many graves and try to do as much history on these places as I can during the daytime. And then once, like I said, the nighttime hits, that's when we hit it. That's when we try to check out these ghosts. Messner. We got Guessford. Guessford there, Guessford there. Guessford there, which this was a World War I veteran, it looks like. Lived right around 80 or so years. This one almost looks like it says guest for 2, but it's almost like a CHE. I don't know. It's hard to really tell. It's really weathered away. There's a Whitmer, Mellinger. Here's kind of a newer grave, it looks like here. Looks like somebody passed away recently. Mary Ann. Mary Ann doesn't have a death date. Looks like she's born in 1929. So yeah, and there's new flowers on top, so it does look like Mary Ann has passed away at this point in time. God rest her soul. Whomever they are, you know, obviously we want to try to respect as many people as possible, but Smith. Fry. This is kind of cool too because it's got Ohio State University, the Ohio State Buckeyes, tribute to that, which we definitely have a lot of sports fans here in Ohio. Here's a grave, Tall, Tall. Here's one that has a picture. Look at this, Billy Inman, our son, brother, and friend. It also has the dog too as well, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Billy Inman, look at that. You got gold-leafed lettering. William Joseph Inman and Dad. It has some old cars here. I think it says underneath there, sit you talk, I'll listen. I believe it says. It's kind of hard to tell. I really don't want to move the cars to see. There's something down here. It's in like a little case. Definitely pretty incredible. I saw another one over here I wanted to check out. Let me see. There are definitely a lot of really interesting graves. I see a couple of them. Okay. So I definitely see some of the more interesting ones, I guess, here would be this Ohio State one. This one's got an inlaid Ohio State logo, the Buckeyes logo for Pavic, as well as it looks like it has the symbol for law, it looks like, if I'm not mistaken there. Yeah, it's definitely a nice monument for sure. And heading down here, we've got Buttermilk. I believe that's what it is. Buttermilk. Okay, Beckett. This one's kind of cool because it has a really nice windmill there. Presumably they would have probably had a flag right there on that left-hand side on this pole. Looks like 2 of them are still alive. We've got James Sr., James Jr., Sharon. Here's a nice motif so you guys can see what they look like. Oh, we got a few pictures. We're coming along and up to a few pictures. Oh, look at this here. This is kind of cool. So this has got Amelia Lynn Shambog. It's got a very nice angel there. Kaylee 2016. Of course, it's got a bunch of money here, some change, obviously, some shells. June 14th, 1995 to August 7th, 2011. Arrows, and there's, of course, a picture of, I believe, Amelia. Yeah, look at that. It's a cool bench. Wow, I'll tell you, life is so fragile and short. It's quite incredible, you know? I'm taking anything for granted, the best that we can. Here's another one for Johnson. I've got 2 for 2011. Oh, wow. So this one's interesting. Every single family member here, the Johnson family, Russell, Gudrun, Brian, and Autumn, they all died the same day. Oh, man, that's tough, you know? Especially, it looks like the younger girl, she was 1994, 2011. She was like 17 years old. My gosh. So if anybody can look up a little bit more history about this and what happened and all that stuff, I would definitely love to know, I guess. You know, put it in the comments section down below if you guys can. Because we love to learn as much as we can about folks like this. This one's got a bunch of change on top of it too, I just noticed. Yeah. Farewell, good luck. 2011. Gosh, it's already been, what, 15 years since they all passed away. You know, it's tough. It's the toughest part about doing these videos and stuff like that is kind of just seeing all the history and seeing stuff like that. You know, kids and you know, whole families that got wiped out, 3 or 4 family members that died just in the blink of an eye. You know, it's hard to tell what happened. It could have been a car accident, but I really don't know. Moving on here, we've got a really beautiful monument, beautiful headstone for Livergood. And that is just incredible. I have to actually touch this. Is this textured? No, it's like, I don't even know. It's almost like lithographed on, like it almost feels like it's all flat. There's no like ridges or anything like that. That's incredible. Here's kind of a cool like spirit box or something that they light candles in. What's that name? Berdarsky, I believe it is. Berdarsky. Oh, here's a unique one. You got the old Cavs and stuff like that. Look at that. The old Cavs logo. Look at that. Amy, Mark, Heffernan. Look at that. Parents of Hallie and Spencer. Gotta love that old kind of old style Cavs logo and stuff. And in this picture, he's got this drawing. He's got a Cleveland Indians hat on, which is pretty cool. Okay. Looks like down over the opposite direction over here, kind of in front of me, I guess, right dead center to the screen here. Looks like they might have like a service drive there. Yeah, it almost looks like a service drive with like a garage over there. And we're going to work our way around and try to see as many graves as we can and feature as many people and families and that type of stuff in this video the best that we can. Oh, here's kind of a cool one. Nuss. It's kind of hard to see the full details of it, but Nuss. Look at that. Now that is a very nice, that is definitely etched in. I can definitely tell that is kind of not painted on. It's not like lithographed on. Yeah, I can feel the texture on that. It's quite incredible. It'll last definitely a long time. Unfortunately, as we've learned too, some of these stones, they do weather away over time. To where they're smooth, and the next thing you know, you can't really read them at all. So, we got Summer here, World War II veteran there, sergeant in the U.S. Army. Thank you so much for your service, sir. We definitely dedicate our country, our time, you know, the best we can to y'all. Any people that served. Douglas, with a very, very nice tribute, touching little scene. Like I said, this is kind of that service entrance here. It looks like it could be even somebody else's property. I really just don't know. It looks like a service entrance, but I don't know. There's a bunch of broken down cars over here, though, so I really don't know. Wow, look at this one. This is incredible. I'm on the back side of this one, and it's already incredible. Conga. And look at the beautiful gold leaf. My gosh. I mean, that is striking. I don't know if I can capture it very well in video, but that is incredible. The way you loved, the way you hugged, the way you tried, but never cried. Your unconditional love was a gift from above. You will always be our angel too. That's why we will always love you. Absolutely beautiful. Fantastic. Let's see what it looks like from the other side. Looks to be probably relatively new. Oh, man. Oh, wow. Looks like possibly a younger child who could have had disabilities. I really don't know. It's 6 years old, it looks like. So, an angel forever. Look at that. Isn't that something? Kanga Mira. October 25th, 2000 born. December 12th, 2006, death date. Father Percy N., Mother Susan M. Absolutely beautiful, touching, and just incredibly sad, honestly. You know, it really is, but what a beautiful way to be honored, though. Okay. Dente. It's unfortunate there is no Al or Albert in that family. Maybe an Al Dente. Right, that's a bad joke, especially right now, but, you know, hey. Got to keep things light the best we can. What is that? Petronic? Petronic. This one here looks like it's in a different language, maybe? Maybe it's a different language on the back. I think they had a different language on the back. But this one's Marek. It's like 3 family members there. One of them doesn't have a death date, so it looks like one remains still alive. We got a head trick here. That was an infant as well there, April, May. This poor baby wasn't even a month old. So sad. So incredibly sad. And it's just so sad. Oh my gosh. This must be just the infant section. I don't understand. Like, here's a bunny hanging from here, so I already know this is a kid. May, June, July. Jesus. This kid was only 2-3 months old. Loving son, Travis Brent. Poor kid, man. Mason. Travis Brent Mason. I believe Mason is the last name. Is this the kids section or what? Doesn't even make sense. No, see, these are older folks here for Renninger. We've got a Rawlings here. The beautiful lighthouse right there. We've got an angel right here. Going along to the road over here to check this one out. This one doesn't have a name or anything. This might just be I guess a decoration for the cemetery. Here's another picture of somebody. Anita Kirichenko. 1984, 2017. There's a picture. Picture there. It looks like it might have like a dad and daughter down there. It's pretty incredible. And there's a lot of them to go down over there. I mean, this place is absolutely massive. I'll try to show it a little bit more on video, but I could definitely stay here all day and just check out all these graves. It would definitely be like a 2 to 3 hour video. I'll try to highlight as many of these the best I can. I might even cut out some of the more modern ones, I guess, and try to showcase some of the older ones and some of the more unique ones. I'm still trying to figure out this video format on how I'm doing these cemetery videos to try to make these as appealing as possible and try not to make them to where they're like 6 hours long, you know? Because especially if I checked out every single grave in this entire place, I would definitely be here for like 6 hours. This video would be intensive. This would be an insane video. What's this right here? Beaver. Grace Lodds Beaver. 1891 to 1958. George Wood. A lot of these folks were born in the late 1800s and 1900s and that type of stuff. Here's an older one, it looks like maybe. Ross Cunningham. That's a unique one. 1913, 1953. Sister Lillian Rock. Look at that. 1896, 1953. Seems like a lot of these were 1953 or 1950s right around here. In those last few I just looked at. I'm trying to see. We're going to have to go over and we're going to have to check out. There's a few monuments down that direction. So maybe I'll beeline it over there. And we'll go check that out. I'll walk around over this way. We'll walk down this little road and we'll take a left and turn around. Go over there. Guttermouth. No, it's Guttermouth. Guttermouth. It's a unique name. 1886 and 1889, 1964, 1965. So these headstones have been here for quite some time for sure. We got Buttersworth over my right. We've got Yagi, Linda J. Cleveland, I see. A lot of these are kind of relatively newer, I guess. Yeah, 1933, 1954 death date right there. Let me see here. Here's another baby, a couple infants here. We've got, right next to it, we've got Pedrinkis. I really can't say that name, but here's the baby, Joseph Pedrinkis. I really can't, sorry if I'm butchering that, but January 17th and 18th, 1939. So, and then if we go right behind it, there's baby Kathleen Django, which was 1 day old as well, which is incredibly sad. Very, very sad. Does not get any more sad than that, really, so. Okay, let's move around. Like I said, I was going to come up here and turn to the left, so we can come up here and see what all this stuff is up here. Okay, it looks like we've got a bench right here for Gotmoff. And then right below it, World War II, Sergeant U.S. Army. 1919 to 2003. 2003. Yeah, once again, thank you so much for your service. Me, the rest of the country, everybody, we greatly appreciate that. I'm sure we can all agree. Thumbs up in the comment section and give me a salute in the comment section if you guys do agree. And drop down and give me 50. Drop down and give me 50 push-ups, 100 jumping jacks, 1,000 sit-ups. There's Messner, Israel. It's like 1934, 1951 death dates there. Okay, so we're coming up along kind of this unique, I don't know if this is a mausoleum or if it's a storage area. I kind of like this though. Look, they got a little hole right here. What is this? Something's in there, dude. Something's got to be in there. Something just runs out and attacks me. So it's like, I don't know if this is like a mausoleum. They've got this water thing here. It's like all been just cut off. The hose has been cut off of it. I wonder if it works. Should I try it? What do you guys think? Oh God, I think it does work. I'm afraid it's gonna blow up or like start squirting out everywhere at me. Look at that. It's pretty cool. It does seem to work though. Yeah, look at these holes they have here. Got little grates in there too. This one's got little jail bars in there. Keep stuff out. Oh, what is this? Copley Township Cemetery Receiving Vault. Built in 1885, has been placed on the National Register of Historical Places. Look at that. By the United States Department of the Interior, listed July 13th, 2017. Look at that. It's a historical place, you guys. 1885. Look at the numbers etched up there. 1885. So you never know what you're going to find. I'm so happy I came here. Because not only is this a cemetery, and it's creepy, but it's also a historical place. I love the cement numbers and stuff, and the detail. I mean, look at that. I wonder if I can get us closer to the detail up there. Let me extend the camera stick and see how high I can get us up there. Look at that. I can get us all the way up there to the numbers. Look at that. There's 85. There's 18 right there. Very cool. And I kind of like that detail at the top. It's kind of hard to see right up there where the corners meet, but yeah, very, very cool. I wish I could get inside of this place, but maybe I'll have to come back when the cemetery's open and see if they'll give me a view on the inside. Here's some old stairs here that have presumably probably been here the entire time as well. 1885, baby. Look at that. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wished I could get us kind of... I don't know if I can get us in there too well. Let me see. Yeah, see, that's blocked off. I don't want to stick the camera in there and have something happen. Something take the camera. the camera to get messed up or have shit all over it. So I'll have to come back and I'll have to try it maybe another time. All right, let's continue to walk around so we can find some of the more unique and special and older graves. There's definitely quite a few monuments here too as well. I don't think I've seen any really yet. But as we head towards the road over here, you guys can see these are spires. These are huge spires. And this is where things get really old too, it looks like. Because I know how to recognize older graves. These older graves over here. I mean, this one's so weathered way over here. This is easily from anywhere from probably 1820 to 1860. Somewhere right around there. I think it says 1889. So yeah, pretty close to my estimate, I guess. Fairly close. Okay. 1893. I mean, look at this. This still looks brand new pretty much for the most part. Cecilia, wife of Frederick Schumacher, died January 1st, 1893, aged 37 years. She was 37 years old. My gosh. It's incredible. What do we have here? 1890. Anna something, wife of Aaron Betts, died March 12th, 1890. Some more older ones over here. This one's incredibly old. This one says 1822 to it looks like 1912. And I really can't make out the name, but I can just barely see 1822, 1912. I'm almost positive there. We've got some more kind of rustic stones. This one's kind of cool. Coming up onto it. This one's 1890 here. Aged 52 years. Let me go over here and check this more rustic one. This Adair. Look, this one doesn't even have a date, which is kind of incredible. This one just has the last name. Isn't that something? Frederick. This one's got kind of cool leaves. Look at that. The leaves going around this grave here. And we've got a nice concrete pad here. I try to be as respectful where I'm walking, but it's very difficult kind of to tell what's going on sometimes. And I can't take all day learning how to walk or where to walk or any of that stuff. It's kind of a cool star, and it has like G-A-K or G-A-R. That could be initials, obviously. Here's kind of a cool monument. We'll head towards the road here and we'll see what's up here. This is 1883. Died 1883. 71 years old. Nancy A. Hansen. Here's kind of a memorial garden, I guess you could say, where somebody's planted a bunch of hostas, I believe those are called. Okay, what do we have here? Wow, look at this. Yeah, look at that. Nicholas D. Hansen. 1833 to 1888. And his wife, 1833 to 1901, Hansen. Look at that. Nicholas and Emily Hansen. I mean, we have so many small graves around here, too. That's what I'm talking about, too. Like this thing right here. I mean, it has nothing on it. There's nothing on it. There's no way to identify what it is, whose name it is. I'm sure if they have cemetery records, they know this stuff. But like me coming across it, I have no idea what that is. It's just that poor thing, you know. It sucks if this thing gets hit by a lawnmower. I'm sure they are careful with it, but my God. You know, this is just wild. I mean, there's so many of those in the grass I see. It's incredible. This is getting ready to fall over. I have to kind of be careful, man. Can you imagine if this thing fell over on me and killed me? I mean, look at this thing. It's getting ready to fall over any time now. Look at that. God dang. All right, Howell. And then we've got Ann Howell. We've got Sylvanus. Sylvanus Howell. That's a unique name. Look at that. Sylvanus. That's a very unique name. It's got some on the side. Anna Howell, Leonard. Yeah, it's a really cool one. Hopefully they fix it before it falls over, because it's definitely in the process of getting ready to topple over any time now. I see a couple big ones up front I want to go check out real quick. Let's see. Oh, dude, look at this. The detail on this thing is incredible. This is pretty cool. Marion, I think it says. It's really kind of hard to tell. It's even hard to tell what the date is. 177th Regiment, aged 19 years, 19 years old. Died, it doesn't have a date, but I'm sure it's got to be right around like the Civil War, probably right around there. I would imagine. It's another really old, weathered away one. This rain is just wanting to come in on us here. It's sprinkling again. It's drizzling again. Drizzling my chisel. Drizzle my chisel. Alethea died 1863. Here's 1863. Children of P and C Weeks. It's kind of hard to see this one on video, probably. But wow, look at that. That is incredible. Let's see what it says on the front. If we can. Oh yeah, look at that. Alethea, wife of Peter Weeks, died 1861, aged 63 years. Oh, look at that. That's incredible. Okay, let's move on over. Walk on over back towards the main kind of, one of the main entrances. I think there's 3 main entrances here. And I want to check out a couple of these graves on the other side. Then we're going to wrap the video up. And I'm going to go check out this train for you guys here towards the end of the video. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Because we love trains here. We love all sorts of trains, train technology, and seeing all the trains and stuff like that. Wow, look how smooth and tall this gravestone is. And how thin. Look how thin it is. Wow, look how thin it is. Holy hell. My hand, I mean, look. I don't have a banana. I don't have a banana for reference, but it's pretty thin. Okay, going on over here, we've got Pratt over here, 1897. It looks like the death dates approximately, but for both of those. Some more thin graves here. Not as thin as that one, though. That one was so thin, it's amazing that they even stand. We got Long here, 1847, 1844. They were born and they died in 1916 and 1927. That is incredible. That is incredible. To be born in, halfway into the 1800s. I mean, I couldn't imagine. What is this? Celestia, wife of Leavitt Weeks, died August 12th, 1848. Aged 11 years, it looks like. 11 years old. Doesn't have anything on this side. That is a big, big monument. Can't imagine how much that thing weighs. There's just a random grave right there. Like I said, these things are everywhere, these little random graves. And a lot of them are completely unmarked from what I can tell. These are marked, but the super small ones that are just dug into the grass and stuff, those ones are pretty wild to see, really. Here's one that's just a flat in the ground one, and this one is definitely pretty much unreadable. Almost entirely. I can't read any of it. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely a really cool cemetery. Tons of history here. I love the military history and all that stuff here in this area. Let's go over and see if we can get a good glimpse of the train over here. So I don't think there's anybody over here. I think it's closed right now, I guess. It's like a recycling center for the city over here. I'm gonna have to jump down this hill. It's like a recycling center for the city, but they have a train here and everything. So here's a good view of this building here. It's pretty cool. It's definitely a pretty cool little building. I don't know how old this building is. It's hard to really tell, I guess, but I love the architecture of it. The way that the spires are towards the top and stuff over there. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is a cool building. I wonder what the purpose of that kind of, maybe it's just cosmetic, but I wonder what the purpose of those kind of things are hanging down and around the building there. Okay, let's take a look at this train here. Look at this. I think we can get up here and take a look. Oh, look at that. It's got a wheel and everything. I'm gonna take a glimpse around the entire outside of it and kind of go from there. Timken, look at that. They use Timken bearings. Timken. Timken's known in like the railroad industry as well as the automotive industry for making parts. Wow, it would be so cool if we can get up in there. I don't think we can get up in there though. What does it say? ACY. And it says car 63. ACY. Here's like a storage compartment here. It's pretty cool. Yeah, look at that. They got like the oil pan or differential, something along those lines. Okay, starting off checking out this side right here like I was talking about. And there's so much stuff to see here. And this place is absolutely amazing. This is like a little train depot right here that I guess they've converted for the city, but we're able to get up here and on the other side, as I just showed you guys a few moments ago. There's some windows up above. They've even got like ladders everywhere, which, I mean, they really shouldn't do that. I'm really tempted to like climb these ladders and stuff. What is this? What's this little dangly thing right here? What is this? This must be like a hydraulic line of some sort. Something like that. Doesn't look like it works, maybe. Doesn't look like it really works. But yeah, like I said, there's a ladder right there. I'm tempted to like climb that ladder. You could easily climb that and get up there. It's crazy that they didn't block that off. Or take that. Shoot. Of course, you can't climb up on this side. They've got these, you know, chains going across and stuff like that. But you can go around the other side and just climb up there. Here's a good view at this train on the other side here. Windows up above. Like I said, I wish we can get up above and inside. I just don't know. I don't know if we can get in there. We're going to try. And like I said, they've got other buildings over there. They've got all sorts of train memorabilia all the way around this place. So I'm glad I stopped over here to check this out. Because I knew this was going to be an awesome little destination. It has a cemetery, you know, graveyard, and it has like this awesome train, this caboose. And all sorts of different train memorabilia. And like I said, you don't see that stuff very often. Let's go ahead and climb up, shall we? Let's go ahead and climb up here. Oh, it's sketchy. It is very sketchy up here. Oh, look at this. They've got it all set up. I don't know if I can get in there, but I'm definitely going to try. Can't turn this wheel. Look at that. Like I said, here's the steps and stuff like that to where if you really wanted to, you could definitely climb this and get... like you would just climb over to the outside and just literally just climb right up and you'd be up on top of here. I'm not telling people what to do or what not to do, but if it was me, I mean, that's probably how I'd get up there. So let's see if we can open it. It's not open. It's not open. Let me in. It's a bit hard to see, but yeah, look at that. Living quarters. It's got a kitchen in there. It's got all of the amenities. It's got, you know, heating. It's got everything you would need in there. Okay, let's go down and let's go to the other side. I wish I could climb up on top of it, but you know, I'll probably get banned on YouTube for that. But maybe I will try that in a different video. Let's go up on this side. Let's see what we got in here. Look at this. It's pretty cool. Presumably, it almost looks like that would be for like a gas line or something. I really don't know. I'm sure people that know more about trains would be able to tell us a little bit more about what some of this stuff is. Yeah, shoot, it's locked on both sides. Dang it. Got a bunch of like materials in there, and like books and stuff. Like I said, it's a bit hard to tell, but there's living quarters, seating areas and stuff like that. Plenty of storage there in the middle. Yeah, pretty cool. Let's go check out these other buildings here. It's definitely really sketchy getting off this thing. A couple benches here. This is pretty cool. This is like an old railroad signal. Like I said, I really don't know a whole lot about railroad stuff. But I'm assuming this is like a railroad signal that would have shifted or told them which direction or to stop, slow down, that type of stuff. It's got lights at the top. Got blue lights, red lights at the top. This probably doesn't move. Nope, doesn't move anymore. They've got it kind of locked with a good old safety mechanism, a safety screw there. And then they've got this really cool outhouse here that is just completely train-esque, I guess you could say. And like the wall on it is just so like it's tilted. This place is definitely really homemade. And I love the charm and the allure of it. Like I said, I wish I could get on the inside, but wow, look at that. It's an old conductor's office and shit in there. Look at that. That's so cool. There's old like lights and stuff right here, right in front of the window. Blue lights and stuff. Probably some signals. But yeah, look. There we go. There's a good view on the inside. It's an old conductor's office. Let me zoom in a little bit for y'all. See a little bit better. There you go. I mean, look how cool that is on the inside. Yeah, very, very cool. Very cool. Let me go to some of these other windows here. Oh, this is just a door. I thought this had windows in it up here. But this is just like some doors here. Very, very homemade. Everything is very, very homemade here. It doesn't look like they open. Oh, Jesus, they might open. Okay, let me go around to the other side. Down and around. That's kind of the back way, I guess. We'll go the sidewalk, the proper way. We'll go the proper way. Walk down the sidewalk right here. Walk over and around. Got a bunch of geese across the street over there. There's like a factory over there. I don't even know. A bunch of geese over there. So yeah, this place is awesome. Look, it's got Copley up there at the very top. And it has who made the sign to R.I.C. Walter, Rick Walter, 1/4 of 2003. Who painted or made that sign. That's what it looks like to me. Got an entrance here, Copley Depot, 1891. It's probably closed. Yeah, that lock definitely does not work. Door does not work. Copley Depot, built 1891, has been placed on the National Register of Historical Places by the United States Department of Interior, May 31st, 2001. So this one was 2001, the other one was 2017. So they are two different historical places on the National Historical Registry. See, this I want to climb too. Like, I don't know why they even put this here or kept this here. Like this right here is meant for climbing. Climb all the way up that thing. It looks incredibly sketchy though. Like, you know, if you climbed it, it's a 50-50 if you were going to get messed up or not and impaled by a piece of metal. So yeah, that would be fun. So let's take a look on the inside here. Like I said, lots of stuff going on inside this place. It's so hard to tell and see. Oh, look at that. They have just a bunch of really cool railroad stuff and books and stuff. And it's like stuff up on the shelves in there. Very, very cool. This might have been a drop box right here at one point in time. Oh, it still opens. Look at that. Very, very cool. It's probably a drop box maybe at one point in time. For God knows what. Like I said, anybody who knows railroad history probably knows a heck of a lot more than I do. And if you guys know exactly what that is, just let me know. I know what this is. This is to kill rats. So I think obviously you have a rat problem. Look at that. Old papers and stuff right there. In the window. Old ledgers. Looks like, you know, from back in the day, man. Written pencil. Wrote in pencil. Old telephones and stuff like that in there. Definitely an amazing place. We're going to have to come back here when this place is open. Here's like an old railroad car type thing here, I guess. Along with another door for loading and unloading and that type of stuff. Presumably, I would have to guess. This is like an old radio, look. Philco. Some sort of safety device, maybe? It's a bit hard to tell. Yeah, incredible place. Definitely really happy I stopped here. Checked out this graveyard and cemetery, and definitely really happy that I checked out this train depot or station or whatever this is here for the trains. I'm not really sure what it is. Ah, look, this would have been like, looks like an old outhouse. That's what it looks like to me. It's got like a flue at the top, a vent, which has a newer PVC pipe in it. This might have been where they did clean outs and stuff like that. I'm maybe assuming, maybe. Could have been a well too. Yeah, very cool. Very, very cool. All right, you guys, that's pretty much it for this video. I really appreciate you guys watching this far into the video. If you guys can, it would mean a lot to me if you guys could hit that like button and subscribe. Like I said, that does mean the world to me. I try to make as many videos as I can. Try to make these videos as informative as I can and as well as entertaining. So that's the goal. So I'm going to be trying to cover as many places as humanly possible going forward. So make sure you guys hit that like button and subscribe. Like I said, that means a lot to me. And I will see you guys in the next video. My name is Josh, and I'm the Daily Explorer, and I'm out.